Welcome to our Hong Kong Brief program. Today, we dive into the heated controversy surrounding Jimmy Lai's custody conditions, where Hong Kong authorities have slammed an international legal team for making what they call smearing remarks. The government insists that Lai's treatment is appropriate and that the legal team is merely trying to politicize the issue. Next up, we have a significant update on the pro-democracy movement, as 45 activists face sentencing under the national security law. These individuals were convicted for conspiracy to commit subversion during a primary election in 2020. With notable figures among them, the outcome of these sentences could have lasting implications for political activism in the region. Lastly, business leaders in Hong Kong are being called upon to act for the greater good. Xia Baolong emphasizes the importance of social responsibility amidst wealth disparities in the city. As economic concerns loom, the appeal for tycoons to contribute positively to society has never been more pressing. Please stay tuned for more detailed coverage on these topics. South China Morning Post reports that Hong Kong authorities have condemned an international legal team for making what they termed smearing remarks regarding the custody conditions of Jimmy Lai, a prominent media tycoon currently facing a national security trial. The government accused the team of spreading misinformation and distorting the truth about Lai's treatment in custody. They emphasized that Lai's actual legal representatives had confirmed he was receiving appropriate care and that his solitary confinement was based on his own request. The legal team, however, claimed that the United Nations Working Group on Arbitrary Detention found Lai's detention to be unlawful, highlighting concerns about his prolonged solitary confinement and the treatment he received. In a related development, the Associated Press highlights that 45 pro-democracy activists in Hong Kong are set to be sentenced under the national security law, which critics argue has severely curtailed political activism in the city. These activists were part of a group charged with conspiracy to commit subversion for their involvement in an unofficial primary election aimed at selecting opposition candidates. The court found that their actions posed a threat to the government's authority. Among those facing sentencing are notable figures like Benny Tai, Joshua Wong, and Wu Chi-wai, each of whom has a history of advocating for democracy in Hong Kong. Some have expressed remorse and sought leniency, while others maintain their defiance against the charges. In a separate opinion piece from South China Morning Post, Simon Constantinides argues that it is reasonable for Hong Kong's business tycoons to contribute more to the city's collective well-being, especially given the stark contrast between the wealth of billionaires and the 20% of the population living below the poverty line. He suggests that the elite should leverage their resources for the greater good rather than merely personal gain. Additionally, he critiques the government's focus on temporary promotional events, advocating instead for investment in permanent attractions and infrastructure that could enhance the city's appeal as a tourist destination. Constantinides emphasizes the need for creativity and collaboration to revive Hong Kong's economy and identity in a post-pandemic world. South China Morning Post reports on a community project aimed at supporting elderly ethnic minority residents in Hong Kong, particularly those from South Asian backgrounds. The project, led by Emily Young and Kor Kirandeep from the Integrated Children and Youth Service Center, seeks to address the loneliness and isolation faced by these seniors, who often struggle with language barriers and lack social support. The initiative, funded by Operation Santa Claus, will involve training volunteers to record and translate the life stories of these elders, fostering inclusion and understanding within the community. Kirandeep reflects on her grandmother's experience, emphasizing the need for a support network among ethnic minority seniors to help them connect with one another and the broader community. In another article, the South China Morning Post highlights insights from Bob Prince, co-chief investment officer at Bridgewater Associates, regarding investment strategies in the current economic climate. Prince emphasizes the importance of global diversification, particularly in light of rising inflation and geopolitical tensions. He points to China as a unique opportunity for investors, noting its assets are less correlated with global markets. With a significant amount of assets managed onshore in China, Prince advocates for a balanced portfolio that includes investments across various geographies and asset classes to mitigate risks associated with potential trade wars and economic fluctuations. Lastly, the South China Morning Post notes a positive shift in Hong Kong's stock market, with the Hang Seng Index rising after a 6-day decline, driven by optimism surrounding Chinese banks. The increase follows a regulatory call for banks to improve performance, particularly those trading below their book values. While the market sentiment remains cautious due to concerns over fiscal stimulus and potential tariffs from the U.S., the rise in bank stocks indicates a possible recovery. Despite this, major Asian markets displayed mixed results, reflecting the ongoing uncertainty in the region's economic landscape. South China Morning Post highlights the remarkable journey of Dr. Owen Sang Tak-in, who emerged as a hero in Hong Kong's battle against infectious diseases. His career took off during the harrowing SARS outbreak in 2003, where he faced immense pressure and isolation while treating patients at Princess Margaret Hospital. Despite the challenges, including personal experiences with illness and witnessing the suffering of young patients, Chang's dedication to public health never wavered. He played pivotal roles in combating various epidemics, including avian flu, Ebola, and COVID-19, earning him the Outstanding Staff Award from the Hospital Authority. As he prepares for retirement, he emphasizes the importance of learning from history and encourages the next generation of doctors to embrace new technologies in their fight against future pandemics. The same publication also reports on the aspirations of Hong Kong's triathlon team as they gear up for the National Games in 2025. Head coach Andrew Wright stresses the need for heightened training and commitment, especially after securing a bronze medal in the recent Chinese National Triathlon Championships. The team, which includes notable athletes like Tokyo Olympian Oscar Coggins and leading female racer Bailey Brown, is determined to elevate their performance to compete against provincial teams. Wright acknowledges the challenges ahead but remains optimistic, indicating that bolstering their training structure will be crucial for achieving high-performance results in the upcoming games. In another feature, South China Morning Post delves into the world of fragrance with master perfumer Olivier Polge, who recently unveiled his modern interpretation of Chanel N Degree 5, titled Low, during an event in Singapore. Polge's approach blends the classic elements of the iconic perfume with contemporary freshness, aiming to resonate with the modern Chanel woman. He describes how Low captures a casual elegance, reflecting today's fashion freedom, while maintaining the essence of the original fragrance. As he shares insights into the creative process, Polge also emphasizes the personal connection that a fragrance can convey when chosen as a gift, making it an intimate expression of the giver's personality. South China Morning Post reports on King Fook Jewelry's grand celebration of its 75th anniversary, which includes a spectacular gold exhibition and an enticing lucky draw featuring 75 taels of gold bars valued at 1.8 million Hong Kong dollars. The exhibition, running until February 1, 2025, showcases the brand's commitment to exquisite craftsmanship and timeless elegance, with special pieces that embody good fortune, like the Chuck Cam necklace adorned with gold coins and lucky charms. Customers spending a specified amount can enter the Luck Knocks at Your Door lucky draw, where each ticket increases the chance of winning the grand prize of pure gold bars. The exhibition not only highlights King Fook's rich legacy but also presents a diverse range of traditional and contemporary jewelry that resonates with cultural significance, making it a must-visit for jewelry enthusiasts. South China Morning Post also highlights Van Cleef & Arpels' enchanting Rose de Noël collection, which has been refreshed with 4 new stunning pieces just in time for the holiday season. Known for its intricate floral motifs, the collection celebrates the resilience of winter blooms, featuring designs crafted from gray mother-of-pearl and vibrant turquoise, set in white and yellow gold. Each piece showcases the maison's exceptional craftsmanship, with meticulously sculpted petals and delicate diamond accents that evoke the beauty of nature. The use of the ancient lost wax casting technique ensures that every detail is refined to perfection, embodying the artistry that has defined Van Cleef and Arpels for over a century. This new collection serves as a reminder of the beauty found in nature, captured in exquisite jewelry that celebrates the essence of winter flowers. South China Morning Post discusses Hong Kong's recent rise in the global digital competitiveness ranking, where it now stands at 7th place. While government officials celebrate this achievement, the report indicates that there are significant areas for improvement, particularly in artificial intelligence policies and cybersecurity. Despite strong performances in technology and knowledge categories, Hong Kong faces challenges with regulatory frameworks and future readiness, ranking lower in software piracy and privacy protection. Recent data breaches, like the Cyberport hack affecting over 13,000 individuals, highlight the urgent need for better security measures. As the government initiates joint cyber attack and defense drills, it becomes clear that while progress has been made, a proactive approach is necessary to ensure Hong Kong remains competitive in the digital landscape. The call for accountability and swift action from the government is echoed, emphasizing the need for a comprehensive strategy to address existing gaps and foster innovation. South China Morning Post reports on a new initiative by Hong Kong Shu-Yin University, which has launched the International Foundation Year program aimed at overseas students seeking tertiary education in Hong Kong. This program, which welcomed its first cohort of 15 students from countries like South Korea, India, Pakistan, and Myanmar, is designed to prepare them for the rigors of a bachelor's degree while promoting cultural integration. One student, Chan Woo-suk, shared his past difficulties in the UK, highlighting the discrimination he faced, which led him to choose Hong Kong for a more welcoming environment. The program also emphasizes affordability, with an annual cost of 80,000 Hong Kong dollars, and includes courses in business, data analysis, and languages, catering to the diverse needs of international students. South China Morning Post also highlights the opening of Hong Kong's first private residence for the elderly, Ventria Residence, set in the upscale Happy Valley area. This 21-story facility offers 168 units tailored for different levels of elderly care, including specialized floors for dementia patients. The CEO, Joe Sham, pointed out the pressing demand for senior housing in a city where the elderly population is projected to rise significantly. With an occupancy rate of only 20% for healthy residents, the residence aims to cater to a niche market of affluent seniors, requiring substantial financial commitments. This venture aligns with the government's push for a silver economy, and experts argue that more diverse housing options are necessary to accommodate the aging population. South China Morning Post further discusses the growing interest from Middle Eastern companies in listing on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, HKEX, as expressed by HKEX Chairman Carlson Tong Ka-shing. Following meetings with Saudi Arabian officials, it was noted that companies from the region see Hong Kong as a viable platform to raise funds for infrastructure projects aligned with Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030. The recent successful IPOs, including that of Media Group, signal a rebound in the market, with around 100 companies poised to list. Tong remains optimistic about Hong Kong's resilience amid geopolitical uncertainties and emphasizes the importance of strengthening ties with Middle Eastern markets, suggesting the potential for expanded collaboration and investment opportunities. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. we encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.